I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Once in a while, we get something that's pretty special here, like every day, all right? Anyway, but here, I want to talk about collectability for a second, and what does that mean to me, maybe what that mean to you, and what's that mean to the world, right? Because for us here, many of the clients that buy something from us trade all the time. They'll drive it for a year or two, give it back because these cars are kind of holding their value, get something else, right? You said, well, I didn't even know I could do that. Well, that's why I'm sharing that with you. Anyway, in a vehicle like this, we have a real deal, the way it rolled off the showroom floor, 68 Impala Super Sport convertible. I'd like you to think about all those words I just said in here. This is a real Matador Red coated car. It has the original 327 in it. It originally black interior. It has the red lines on it. It's just the way it rolled off the showroom floor. Why is that a collector car? Well, because so many of them, right? The engines have been blown up, the transmission's been blown up, the body color's been changed because it was beige and people didn't like beige, they wanted red, but this is a real deal car, so it's a much more collectible than, say, another style of car where you've had a color change, an engine change, interior change, and what have you. So if you want to go to a car show, you wanted to be judged, this is exactly what I mean by collectability and what have you. And these cars typically go up in value faster than others. Why? Because you don't have to make apologies for, oh yeah, I was beige, I had to change the color. No, it doesn't have the matching numbers engine in it. No, it's not originally coated in this color combination. All that stuff is happening right now. All right, so we talk about paint quality all the time because that's important. You say, Tone, tell me a little bit about paint. Well, I'm so glad you asked me to do that. Thank you. Here's what I get from a lot of people. Man, that's a great looking car, but we don't always know why it's a great looking car. So what I want to share with you is this. I want to give you a paint lesson, right? And Tone, I don't need a paint lesson. I'm a professional, right? I bought many cars. You're absolutely right. But here's what tip I do want to give you just in case you're not a professional, all right? And that is to look in the paint, not at the paint. And you say, Tone, how is that even possible when you say those things? What does that even mean? Let me explain to you. Humor me for a second, if you would, please. When we look at quality paint, we want to see the reflection of things in the paint. The ceiling, the lighting, these letters, right? The crisper and cleaner everything is in there, the shinier the paint is. Pictures make cars look shiny. It's why we do the video here mostly, so you can see the real world, what you're getting. Come on up here and check that out. All right, so we have two types of clients here at Fleming's. Ones that just want a cool car, take the family out, friends to dinner, something like that, something to wheel around once in a while, maybe go to golf and what have you. Love that. And then we also have people who would like to have that as well as maybe go to some car shows and what have you. Here we have a car I feel you would do really well at a car show and be very proud to show off. Let me explain to you why, right? So it's kind of what we do here at Fleming's is we detail the engine compartments and the undercarriages of the cars. It separates us from the other people out there that are just putting some spray wax on a car and not doing the detail stuff that it takes to get cars to a certain level. In this case here, we have the engine detailed, right? Correct decals. And then also, too, we have some things inside here that maybe you forgot to ask about. Does it have power brakes? Because not every car came with power brakes. Does it have power steering? Not every car came with power steering. Yes, it does. And then we have our correct decals, battery topper, the air cleaner. Like all of that stuff is here. Even little things like this, and this is a cool feature too, is it still has the over rev block here, which came from the factory, which was a cable to keep the motor mounts from breaking off and the engine breaking here because they still made lots of power, right? And that is still in place where it is. It's super authentic. Even the carburetor preheater hose is still in place, right? So when I talk about authenticity, I say like this right here is exactly what you're looking. I'd say the only thing left to do on here would be, if you want us to, and that would be to do the tower clamps instead of the band clamps. That might add the last piece of authenticity to the vehicle. It's a cool piece to have. If you want it, let us know and we can do that. And that is it for this part here. I think this is cool. You open the hood, it looks great. Even if you want to tinker or whatever you can, it's nice and clean. If you don't want to tinker, you don't need to because it's already been done for you. You know, I like to spend some time back here showing off some of this. A lot of times when people do their videos, they don't talk about this. I talk about this for a different reason than maybe you're thinking. I talk about this in the sense of using this car. You say, Tom, what does that mean? Well, wouldn't I use it? Well, many people will. They might drive it to a little something a mile or two down the road to Cars and Coffee or whatever, but I'm suggesting that First off, this is great looking styling. The dash and all this stuff from here, people from behind when they're big SUVs get to see how cool all this looks. But what I might add is this, is that this is a detailed trunk for the car shows if you want to go. But more importantly, you want to throw some luggage in here, some chairs and a cooler, and go somewhere, go to the beach, go away for the weekend. Like, imagine going out in this car to dinner with a couple people or going away for the weekend. This was somebody's daily driver at one time, right? Now it's a classic car, it's collectible and what have you, so people are not driving them every day. You could, and that's not a problem to do that because obviously somebody did. But here we have a functional, usable car that you could use and have a great time with. That's why I spent a little time just showing that there. And then all the stuff here with new seals and new trunk mat. It's got a spare tire and jack, which many cars do not come with. Chrome and polish, the stainless is all done. All right, so you're walking up to your cool car. Like, this is a view that most everybody else is going to see. You're going to see it only once in a while. Maybe you drive to work on a Friday. Say to the boss, listen, it's 4 o'clock. I've worked hard all week. I'm out of here, if you don't mind. And you go and you walk out and you go, I love this car. But more importantly, what's it like inside? So let's do that. We get in here, and then we talk back to the part we talked earlier. It was about collectability. And so what does that mean? So when I say that, I say like very authentic. Buckets and console. Remember, many cars came with bench seats in here. This is a nice upgrade. Power steering and the power brakes that we talked about. Dash all restored and authentic. Even the original AM radio is in here. Most importantly, though, we talked about going out and using this car, right? Here's the simple fact that you could put another couple in the back, take the kids here with you. Everybody has room. Also, some of the things we do too is we hide like a digital sound system inside the glove box if you wanted to, or we have something that looks similar to the original style radio, but it has digital guts and allows you to stream your music from your phone, take a call if you wanted to, do those kinds of things. But when we talk about getting a cool car, like this has the cool features of it and the drive, and it's comfortable. You know, sometimes they say cars are sweethearts because they just run, drive, and do the things. This is a sweetheart of a car. It just, I don't know, it's just really nice. Starts up, sounds good. Got a great rumble. How you doing? All right, so I don't even know if I should say anything. I just want to say, let's go for a ride. This is what I'm asking you to do. I'm saying, take this car to work and do what I'm doing today. I just got out of the JOB, and I decided to take it for a ride on the back roads, and I'm having therapy, right? It's comfortable, it feels good, it handles nicely, it rides great. It's not all rattly, and it's just, I mean, super, super nice. Got a nice rumble to it. And you could ride hours in this car. You could easily go to the beach, go to a winery, do some fun stuff, and use this. And it's so nice inside. People always say to me, Tone, what's it like to have a cool classic car and be able to drive that stuff? Well, you know what? You don't need to ask that question anymore. You can make that happen. These are obtainable by many people. This is a wonderful car that you could use all the time. And as we wind down these kind of like country roads, it's just great. Look at it. We're just one-handed driving. We could even do one-finger driving. And I'm enjoying the buckets and console. I'm enjoying the comfort. I enjoy the rumble of the V8 you really can't get in today's modern car. And the ride is the last part of it. It's just so nice. You're hitting bumps. This got a full-size car. Impala Super Sport Convertible. Got a nice sound to it. Anyway, if you don't mind, hit the like button down below. That helps get our message out. I really appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel. We got new stuff coming out all the time. Hit the share button too. Your friends might like to see some of the stuff you're looking at and some of the stuff we got coming out too. And I will see you on the next one. That was an awesome drive, was it not? I hope my hair's not a wreck. I did put some high-speed gel in it today, so I'm hoping that it's working. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. What little I got left, I got to work with. Anyway, let's run down a few things that I think that are important. We talked about collectability when we talk about matching numbers, right? This is an original style car, meaning that it rolled off the showroom like this. However, it has a couple small upgrades, one of them being radial tires that are 50% wider than the original tire that would have come on the car. So it does drive much nicer than it used to. A lot of luxury features like power brakes, power steering, power convertible top, buckets and console. All those good things add up to a much better driving car and a collectible car, meaning hopefully over time, just as it's been doing, continues to go up in value. All right, and I'll see you on the next one.